Have you had an auto repossession? We can help. At Pierre Money Mart, we've been helping good people with bad credit for decades.
800-800-8553, where your car credit is guaranteed.
Supposed to be. You're about 70% for the North and South Cascades, a little better for the Olympics, but the point is we need more snow. Here's one projection through Friday into early Saturday of around a foot plus for Stevens and Snoqualmie, about 2 feet for Baker and for Paradise, and White's in on this fun, Crystal as well of at least a foot, and this is all going to start tomorrow night. Now, if you look here in the meantime, we're dry, but we have a lot of fog. Some around Olympia at 4-mile visibility, the Tacoma Narrows area about a 1/4 of a mile visibility, Bremerton 1.25 miles, SEA is around 1/10 of a mile. That's really thick. And Boeing Field is also thick around Arlington, only 1/2 mile visibility. If you see a 10, Port Townsend's at a 1/4 of a mile, but Port Townsend to Everett or Burlington, if you see a 10, that's perfect visibility. So it's very patchy. But where you have it, it's thick. It's 23 in Bremerton to 34 at the airport to 23 in Olympia. And if you look closer in, Arlington's still at 26. Could be some slick spots. Same thing around Snohomish to Lake Stevens. And then in the South Sound, around Bellevue to Mercer Island, Skyway into Newcastle, all in the 20s and 30s. You've warmed up a couple degrees, though, which is nice, thanks to just a little bit of mixing in the atmosphere. You're all going to get to the mid and upper 40s, and you will see sunshine. A few more clouds by the end of the day compared to what we have been seeing. And that leads to, in your pinpoint 7-day forecast, with your weekend always in view, more clouds tomorrow and rain overnight into Friday. So it's a rainy and breezy day Friday with a lot of snow in the mountains that I showed you. And then overnight Friday into Saturday, we enter into a cooler pattern where if heavier showers come through or if we get enough cold air to mix Sunday and Monday, we could see some snow or some wet snow. Now, I want to talk about some of the challenges that I see and why I'm not giving you accumulation potentials yet. We're going to talk about that here in about 10 minutes, but I really suggest you download that KIRO 7 mobile weather app because once we get alerts, we can send them all right to your phone. It is 6:40. Frankie is back, and what's the crash you're looking at?
Oh, my friends in East Pierce County are looking at a bit of a sluggish commute. There is a crash. It was just reported on 410 westbound lanes, now down to only one lane open. This is near Traffic Avenue, and you can see that the average speeds from Bonnie Lake working down 410, moving at about 7 miles per hour. Now, this is a really busy stretch and a busy time for those folks, again, who are commuting from Buckley, Sumner, Enumclaw, again, really any surrounding region. Now, my big recommendation is going to be use an alternative route on Sumner Taps Highway. Take that all the way up if you have to head up north towards Auburn. It's going to be a bit longer, but you won't be stuck in that traffic because take a look at this. Once you get on 167, if you're continuing on again through that Renton, Kent, towards Auburn Way, you're going to see that it's going to still be a bit of a sluggish commute. So this crash is certainly going to set you back, but the good news is crews are on scene to clear that. Another crash to put on your radar I'll have coming up in about 10 minutes.
Frankie, thanks. Coming up.